Brace yourself. We're about to witness the sun's most explosive awakening. After hundreds of years of silent preparation, it's finally ready to ignite. The universe is buzzing with energy, and we're standing on the edge of something extraordinary. For 300 years, the sun has been ramping up, building its energy, preparing for a cosmic peak that's happening right now. This isn't just another scientific event, it's a signal, a culmination of centuries of light, intensifying and pushing outward, waiting for this precise moment to reveal its full force. This year has already been packed with strange, intense energies, unprecedented events, unexplainable feelings. And now, it might not be done with us yet. The sun, which spent centuries in a state of relative quiet, is about to unleash energy like it hasn't in ages. The sun has been brewing something up for hundreds of years, and it's about to let it all out. 300 years ago, the sun was barely whispering. During what's known as the Maunder Minimum, it was in a kind of cosmic slumber, a long, dark quiet. But ever since, it's been steadily waking up, glowing brighter, surging with more energy, and now it's reached a fever pitch. This isn't just about solar flares or science, it's about timing. Why now? As the sun hits its solar maximum, its energy mirrors what's happening in us. An awakening. Just as the sun has been growing stronger for centuries, humanity is being pushed to evolve, to rise alongside this cosmic crescendo. And let's not ignore how weird this year has already been. It feels like the universe just keeps turning up the volume, pushing, prodding, intensifying. Maybe this energy surge is more than just light. Maybe it's part of a deeper shift, one that's asking us to be ready for whatever comes next. A sunspot cluster is brewing. What message does the cosmos have for us this holiday season? As families gather and gratitude takes center stage, something extraordinary is happening far beyond Earth. Up in the heavens, the sun is growing restless. A sunspot cluster, a region of intense magnetic activity, is forming, and scientists say it could erupt into a powerful solar storm around Thanksgiving. But pause for a moment. Isn't the timing curious? Why this day of all days? Thanksgiving, a time traditionally reserved for reflection, unity, and acknowledgement of higher forces, now shares its stage with a celestial event of massive proportions. What could it mean? Could this be a cosmic nudge? A signal that there's more to this holiday than stuffing and pie? Maybe it's a reminder that while we give thanks, we're also connected to something so much bigger, forces far beyond our comprehension that influence everything, from the energy in our hearts to the electromagnetic currents of the Earth itself. And let's not overlook the sheer coincidence, or lack of it, a sunspot cluster growing so rapidly it could unleash a storm during a moment of collective gratitude. It's as if the universe itself is trying to amplify the energy we put out this week. What kind of ripple effect could that create? Sometimes cosmic events align so perfectly with human experiences that you have to wonder, is this really just chance? It's not just you. People have been feeling off these past months. You felt it, right? That strange dizziness, the ringing in your ears, the subtle sense that something's just off. You're not alone. All over the world, people have been reporting similar sensations, feelings of imbalance, buzzing in their minds, and even moments of unexplained vertigo. Now let's be clear, no one can say for certain that this is caused by the sun. But isn't it interesting how these experiences have surged during this period of heightened solar activity? For months now, the sun has been flaring with unprecedented intensity, throwing off bursts of energy that ripple across the solar system. And if you're someone who's sensitive to shifts in energy, spiritual, cosmic, or otherwise, it's no wonder you might be feeling this in your body. The solar storms of the past months have been so powerful that they've disrupted satellites and even reached the Earth's magnetic field. Couldn't it be possible, then, that this energy is also affecting us on a personal level? When the universe speaks, it doesn't always use words. Sometimes it speaks in waves of energy we can feel in our bones. Maybe this is more than science. Maybe it's an opportunity, a chance to tune into these shifts and grow with them. Because if the sun is waking up, what does that mean for us? Are we being called to rise alongside it? The sun hasn't burned this bright in centuries. What will you do with its light? Let's not underestimate the gravity of this moment. For 300 years, the sun has been quietly building, growing stronger, storing energy like a coiled spring. And now, in this exact moment, that energy is finally being released in ways we've never seen before. Right now, the sun's activity is the most intense it's been in generations. Think about that. Out of all the moments in history, you're here, living through the sun's rarest, brightest song. This isn't just an astronomical event, it's cosmic poetry. The sun, that great constant in our lives, is reaching a peak that won't happen again for a very long time. It's not just science, it feels like a sign, a reminder, a push. What if this isn't random? What if the timing of this energy surge has a deeper meaning? Rare cosmic moments aren't just about watching, they're about participating. This energy isn't just out there in space. It's here, on Earth. It's in you. Whether you realize it or not, you're already feeling it. The question is, how are you going to use it? The universe is opening a door, and it's inviting you to step through. Maybe this energy is asking you to shed the old, the stagnant, the heavy. Maybe it's asking you to embrace something you've been afraid to face. A dream, a truth, a version of yourself you've been keeping hidden. What if this rare moment is exactly the energy you need to step into your next chapter? We're living through the sun's loudest song. But what is it trying to say? Right now, we're in the middle of a crucial moment, the solar maximum. But this one feels different. The sun is louder than ever, with massive sunspots swirling across its surface and solar storms threatening to break through the Earth's defenses. It's not just science, it's like the universe itself is turning up the volume. The solar maximum is the peak of the sun's energy output, a time when its activity reaches its zenith. Think about that for a second. The energy that feeds life on Earth is now at its most intense. And while scientists study their physical effects, we can't ignore the deeper, spiritual resonance of this moment. When the sun peaks, it's not just about light, it's about potential. The potential to wake up, to grow, to transform. What if this energy isn't just affecting the Earth's magnetic field, but also affecting us? Could these waves of solar energy be stirring something deep within, pushing us to reach our own peaks? And the storms, the chaos above, might they reflect the chaos within? This is a rare alignment, an extraordinary opportunity to rise alongside the sun. Because when the cosmos is at its loudest, maybe it's time to listen. What if the solar storms above are a reflection of the storms within us? Think about it. As the sun becomes more active, aren't we feeling it too? Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There's this uncanny synchronicity, like the solar storms raging above are mirroring the storms we carry inside. Have you noticed it? Days where your emotions feel amplified, where you're navigating bursts of energy followed by sudden calm, or moments of insight that strike like lightning, only to leave you grappling with what it all means. These aren't just coincidences, they might be reflections of the solar energy flooding our space. As above, so below. The sun's transformation is a cosmic echo of our own awakening. The energy of the sun doesn't stop at your skin. It resonates deeper, stirring creativity, awakening dormant emotions, and sparking moments of clarity. Just as the sun's activity ebbs and flows, so too do our experiences of joy, doubt, and growth. The sun isn't just a star in the sky. It's a guide, a mirror, and maybe even a teacher. If we see the storms above as chaos, we miss the point. These solar peaks and flares aren't here to disrupt us. They're here to remind us, to push us to confront our own inner storms, to see what's ready to burn away and what's waiting to shine. So what's your storm trying to tell you? When the sun shifts, the world changes. Throughout history, every great change has had a spark, a moment where everything begins to shift. Could this solar maximum be that spark? For centuries, humanity has lived under a sun that was building toward this moment. Now its energy is peaking, its light is blazing brighter than it has in centuries, and the world is feeling it. We've already seen the Earth changing at an unprecedented pace. Just look around. Societies are breaking old patterns, technology is racing ahead, and people are waking up in ways that were unthinkable just a decade ago. These aren't just random coincidences. Change is everywhere, as if the planet itself is responding to something bigger, something cosmic. What if the sun is the conductor, and we're all moving to its rhythm? Think about it. Every time the sun's energy intensifies, it doesn't just light up the sky. It shakes the Earth, physically and energetically. Solar storms send shock waves through our atmosphere, disrupting satellites and power grids. But what about us? Could this heightened solar activity be disrupting and awakening something deeper within humanity? The timing is almost too perfect. We're living in an age of global transformation, a time when old systems are falling apart to make way for something new. The sun's energy feels like it's pushing us, accelerating us into this new era. It's like a cosmic mirror, reflecting the turbulence we see on Earth and asking us to rise above it. This isn't just another chapter in human history. This could be the dawn of something entirely new. The light is here. The question is, will you see it, or will you hide from it? The sun doesn't just rise for no reason. It doesn't pour out its energy without purpose. This moment, the brightest, most powerful peak in centuries, isn't just happening around you. It's happening for you. For 300 years, the sun has been building toward this crescendo. But why now? Why this moment? Maybe the better question is, why you? You're alive in this sliver of time, this fleeting moment where the sun is at its most powerful. That's not a coincidence. The universe has spent centuries preparing for this moment, and here you are, standing right in the middle of it. Think about how this energy might be affecting you. Have you felt it? Maybe you've noticed bursts of creativity, moments of deep insight, or a longing for something more, something you can't quite name. Or maybe you felt unsettled, as if your inner world is being shaken up. Either way, that's the light working within you, nudging you toward growth. But here's the thing. The light won't do the work for you. It can't force you to change. It can only reveal what's possible, illuminating paths you might never have seen before. The rest is up to you. This isn't just a moment to marvel at the cosmos. It's a moment to reflect on your own journey. What are you holding on to that's no longer serving you? What are you resisting because it feels too big or too scary? This energy isn't here to hurt you. It's here to push you forward. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.